Welcome back. Let's continue with our leading stories now. Protesters have marched to the Orlando Magistrate Court in Soweto to hand over the memorandum of grievances as they allege that cases are thrown out of courts because the courts have hired incompetent employees, and they also call for justice for 7-year-old Eastern Cape rape survivor. SABC News reporter Calvin Dludla joins us now from Orlando in Soweto. Calvin, it's over to you. Good afternoon. What do you have for us from the march?
Good afternoon to you and to our SABC viewers at home. Yes, we are here now just outside the Orlando Magistrate Court here on Mookie Street in Orlando East. Orlando East is in Soweto, as I have mentioned earlier, that there are marchers who are marching here. They delivered their memorandum of grievances to the senior management of Orlando Magistrate Court. But I can tell you that we spoke to our sources inside this Magistrate Court. We were told that they were not aware that there is a march, and I can tell you that there are people who did not want to partake in this march. The leader of this march is addressing now, telling them that he found a junior person inside this magistrate court, so they are not happy or satisfied about that. But let me just try and introduce others who are here. Baba Sawbon, sibonge kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho, siyanibona nizela ekhoti nideliver imemorandum yenu, kodwa sithe masikhuluma nabantu bethu abalanga phakathi basitshela ukuthi engathi bebenganilindele la ekhoti, kusho ukuthi bebengazi ukuthi neza.
It's not a surprise into even
Batshelile kodwa ukuthi neza. Okay, thank you very much. Let me just engage the organizer who was inside. Baba, esikhulumile nawe ekuqaleni when you were still at Vilakazi Street. Now you have moved to Orlando Magistrate Court. You went inside, but you are telling us that they did not receive this memorandum because you found a junior staff inside. What happened inside?
No, like you are relaying the story now, Calvin. Thank you again. So we found a junior staff member here today, whereby she couldn't receive the memorandum because of the position that she was. So we understood that cause. So that's an issue we have again, to say that why are these people leaving early? What is it so urgent for them to leave their workplaces early? It's not even 4 o'clock or it's not even 5 o'clock, but these people are already gone. Court closes at 4 or 5. Administrators should be able to stay here and receive memorandums to service the people. So that's what I was saying to you earlier. We are sick and tired of the attitude of the NPA, of the Justice Department. So they leave a junior lady here who can even receive a memorandum. But now they are gone already. So that's what exactly happened. She acknowledged it and provided us with the relevant context of the people we need to speak to.
There are investigators who came outside here to address your marchers, saying that they are making a lot of noise, and the noise that they are making is disturbing the proceedings inside court.
No, it's a constitutional right that we can gather anywhere in South Africa. We're not disturbing any court proceedings. We are just outside protesting peacefully with young people. So there's an attitude against young people here by the NPA, whereby they see us as thugs, if I may put it, as criminals, and so that's not the case. We came here peacefully to deliver a memorandum. So it's our constitutional right to gather anywhere peacefully to deliver a memorandum at this institution. So those people, they were just playing politics, I guess. That's what they're doing.
So now you can tell me, when are you coming back again now? Because you are not satisfied with what you found inside.
No, perfect. So this thing of 30-day memorandums, we're not going to play those games. We are young people, want our things to be done quickly and efficiently. So we'll be back here in 15 days, just to the date. So we'll be back 15 days to the date. We'll be back here with the reforms we're looking for, particularly the change of prosecutors here in this court. There is rampant corruption in this court. There is maladministration in this court. There is the justice that is being meted out in this court is unfortunately very unfair. So before we have another Soweto, we just want to stop it now with the prosecutions that are taking place here. So we are not happy. We'll be back in 15 days. Want to see changes in terms of the prosecution here at this court.
Are you happy with the turnout?
No, with the turnout, I am happy. Young people, they received the call. They came. We told them all this thing on Monday. Yeah, and then this is what we could do. So I'm happy with the turnout. They're taking this call seriously. So this was the first major event that we had as youth in Soweto. So that was our first attack of the street, whereby we are going to the picket lines. There will be many like this, Mr. Calvin. The next place we are going going to the Department of Education, and we are planning a very serious march there, whereby the young students of high schools will be joining us. Then we'll see very big numbers from that march.
Do you think our justice system needs to change?
Like I said, there needs to be a reform bill that we should be passing in Parliament, but that's a topic for another day. There needs to be a reform bill whereby we need to change the way prosecutions are done. We need to have a review panel, like I said, in terms of the performance of courts. We don't know how they gauge the performance of prosecutors. We don't know how they gauge their performance as magistrates. So the MPN needs to come to the party and come out publicly about the prosecutions that they have, especially in poor areas like Soweto, whereby we don't see justice for our people. We don't see reform and review of the way they mete out justice. I think we should have a review of the prosecution, should be made public so that we know what's happening in our court system.
Let's talk about Orlando Magistrate Court in particular, specifically this court. You are saying there's a rampant corruption and incompetency. Do you have proof?
No, in terms of proof, so to be honest, proof is fallible. So what I mean by that, here there's a culture, my brother. So I don't need proof for a culture. You can even come here tomorrow morning and then they tell you what's your issue. Do you have money for this and that? I can speak to a police. As soon as you walk in with this gate, it's a culture that is being here. And I know the magistrates know it, for the administrators of this court, they know. As soon as you walk in this gate, someone pulls you to the side and tells you, no, what do you need? What are you here for? I can talk to someone. How much do you have? That's the type of culture these prosecutors are part of. And they are the ones that are leading this charge. So the prosecutors, the investigators, the magistrates, to a certain extent, they know the culture that is here. You can even come tomorrow, my brother. As soon as you walk in, someone will ask you, what do you need? How much do you have? That's the culture we have here.
You are marching against the 7-year-old that was raped in Matatiele. What are other issues that you are not happy about as you are raping?
Okay, so the major issue, so like I said earlier, Calvin, what we came here for was to first the solidarity call with the issue of with the rape of that young lady. That's what we came here for, to say as young people of Soweto, we are in solidarity with that call national. So now the nearest point we can go to is the Orlando Magistrate Court. That's where justice is being meted out. That's where justice is served. That's where the administration of justice is being served. That's why we said no. The second location for our protest will come to Orlando Magistrate, to say before another issue like this happens in Soweto, the EFF Youth Command was here to demand that justice must be done correctly. That justice, we are tired of corruption, we are tired of incompetence. So what we can then do is just to say, come to Orlando Magistrate Court and then have our demands, because if this happens again, we won't be happy.
Okay, thank you very much. Lebogang Motibi is the organizer of this march. As you can see, slogans here, they are chanting slogans, and now Lebogang told us that they got inside here and tried to deliver their memorandum of grievances, but unfortunately, according to him, they found a junior staff, and that junior staff could not accept that memorandum. And now Lebogang is telling us that they are waiting for a senior person who will be able to receive that memorandum. He is saying that there's a rampant corruption that is taking place in this court, and he is saying that he knows that if you can get inside here, you will be asked if you can be able to bribe officials, but unfortunately he doesn't have proof for that. But for now, let me say we are outside Orlando Magistrate Court. As you can see, Herbert showing you the marchers outside court. Back to you in studio for now.
Thank you so much to SABC News reporter there, Calvin Dludla, at the Solidarity March against the scourge of GBV and femicide in the country, and they're currently marching in Orlando East.